All right, we are onward to the ones facts. So now we're seeing what happens when we have a factor of 1. Let's see what it's called. The ones facts, or the identity property. It's called the identity property, and maybe you'll figure out why, of multiplication, says that the product of any number out there, multiplied by 1, the factor of 1, is that number. Let's test one out. So I have 1 times 6, and I want to know the product. Oh, I see I have that factor of 1, and it says that the product of any number multiplied by 1 is that number. Any number, like 6, multiplied by 1 is supposed to be that number. Okay, let's see what happens. What does this mean in terms of groups? So here we have one group of what? Of 6. And we want to know what that equals. Okay, let's try to draw it. Okay, so we need to shade in one group of 6. So let's just start in this lower left. It's easier like that. And right now I've shaded in one group of 1. But I need one group of 6. So I'm going to shade in another. Now I have one group of 2. One group of 3. Well, let's just go all the way to this nice solid line because I know now that's 5. And 5 and 1 more gives me 6. So I have one group of 6, or one row of 6. So in total, how many squares do I have shaded? Oh, well, that's easy. It's 6. It was that number, that other factor. So one group of 6 equals 6. Let's try one more. Let's try 8 times 1. See what that product equals. Oh my gosh, exciting. You have a factor of 1. So you're like, oh man, any number multiplied by 1 is that number. Okay, let's see how this works. So what does this mean? We have 8 groups of what? We have 8 groups of 1. And we want to know what that equals. So let's try to draw it. All right. Let's see. This was one group of 6. So one group of 1 would just be a single square. Single square. Now I have 2 groups of 1. 2 groups of 1. Or 2 rows of 1. Now I have 3 rows of 1, or 3 groups of 1. Let's just go to that 5. So now we have 5 groups of 1. And we need about 3 more, or exactly 3 more, to get 8 groups of 1. Wow, 8 groups of 1. That's it. So how many total squares is that? Oh, well, it's just 8. It was that number, the other factor. So 8 groups of 1 equals 8.